What up, Space Fam? Goes in here from Anime Uproar, back at it again to talk about One Piece, and wow, this chapter was full of great moments and one of the craziest cliffhangers, so make sure to stay tuned for this one. If you do enjoy seeing these weekly One Piece reviews and want to keep them coming, the best thing you could do is channel the Pirate King within and smash that like button. If you haven't, make this the video you subscribe and hit that notification bell to turn on all notifications, or you will miss future One Piece videos. And if you're new to the Space Fam, let me know by saying hi in the comments. Lastly, while you wait for the next chapter to drop, feel free to check out my growing One Piece playlist that includes videos on all the Yonko, Warlords, Revolutionaries, and much more. Link to that is in the description. Now, without further ado, let's jump into it, spoilers and all. So this chapter is called Demonio, which Google translates as Spanish for devil, which seems to refer to Robin, obviously the devil child, who was in the middle of her battle with Black Maria last chapter. Another Flying Six member who are recently dropping like flies. 1. Drake switched sides. 2 and 3, Page 1 and Ulti were defeated with some help from Big Mom. 4. Frankie beat Sasaki. 5. Jinbei beat Who's Who. And now that I really think about it, 6. Black Maria is the only one left to beat. Crazy to think how far the Straw Hats have come, where most members can take out someone as strong as a Flying Six member. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Robin hasn't defeated Black Maria yet as this chapter starts. You gotta love Robin and her beautiful self. She bloomed a big version of herself to match Black Maria's big size and uses Sea Serpent, a move where her giant arms flail about and grab Maria. The problem is though, Maria attacks the giant arms, which in turn hurts Robin as well. It's a double-edged sword, as Maria points out, because although this gives Robin greater reach and coverage, she becomes a bigger target too, including to Maria's poison-tipped spider legs. Maria uses webs to trap all of Robin's giant arms, leaving the beautiful giant Robin wide open for an attack. We get an interesting moment where Maria puts on brass knuckles and says she's a martial artist at heart. Not something I expected from someone who often uses a weapon and has all those spider tricks up her sleeves, but an interesting development nonetheless. She just jumps in there and starts beating on giant Robin, saying there's no need to hold back since they are both women. You can tell she's really enjoying herself here, and again, it's shown how in One Piece female characters can be just as ruthless and skilled in fighting as male characters. This is nothing new for One Piece since we have a female Yonko after all, but still, it's notable. Maria even calls the giant Robin a satisfyingly large punching bag, and you see Robin's human body in pain from all the hits. This is no downplayed fight, and I really appreciate that. It might even be my favorite Flying Six fight yet, which is saying a lot. The tables have clearly turned though, and Robin de-blooms her giant body while Maria comments on how she's now the one trying to get away. Robin tries to grab her or hit her with some giant arms, but Maria skillfully blocks them and traps them with her spider webs. Not only that though, she then reveals that the webs are flammable and lights them on fire. From the looks of it, Maria has the clear advantage right now. And as people do when they get overconfident and think they're gonna win, she starts trash talking. She starts talking about how Robin said it would be over quickly and now she's losing. She talks about what a disgrace Sanji is again and says that this defeat proves what a hopeless pair they are. I'm sure Sanji would love to hear that he's being paired up with Robin here, but the point is, one last time, Maria's emphasizing all of Robin's potential insecurities. Robin is now trapped by webs and the fire is everywhere, to a large extent preventing new limbs from blooming because they would just burn up and hurt Robin. Maria asks why the giant skeleton yokai, a fitting description for Brook in Wano, doesn't help her, but again Brook just laughs it off, calling her moronic. All the Straw Hats don't see Robin as a damsel in distress in need of saving, and that's not because they don't care about her, as Maria keeps emphasizing, but because they trust and rely on her, and they don't want to disrespect her by not trusting in her abilities. Maria keeps hitting Robin, saying what is the devil child gonna do now? She's helpless dead weight for her crew, and they only value her mind, so she doesn't even need her limbs, since no one needs her help. And there's the big thing, people feel good when they're needed by others, and to Robin, someone who has struggled to feel worthy and find meaning in life, Sanji and Brook trusting in her to help them is the greatest gift. That's what a Nakama is, relying on each other and knowing you can't do everything on your own. Luffy is not a Super Saiyan God Ultimate. Without his crew and friends, he would have lost most of his battles in One Piece. Another interesting thing is that Maria says they only value her mind, which in and of itself, to me, is not a huge insult. Even if Robin wasn't a fighter, she'd still be an asset because of her knowledge, and that's not really an insult in and of itself. Of course, beyond that, she's also a terrific fighter, and obviously the crew doesn't just view her as a brain, just as they don't just view Zoro as a sword. They view her as family, as an irreplaceable part of their nakama. We then get a flashback of Robin with the revolutionaries, and this seems like a good time to plug my most recent One Piece video about Monkey D. Dragon, his commanders, and their powers explained. Link to that is in the description. Definitely check it out when you finish this video. But for the purpose of this chapter, the revolutionaries are teaching her not to just slap, but how to do a powerful palm strike. I kind of wish she became an expert in Dragon Claw Fist like Sabo, but at least she does agree to learn the Fishman Karate palm thing, as she calls it. I love seeing Koala and Sabo so happy when she agrees to learn it, and it's definitely a good thing she did. She already used it in the past to help the crew, as we see her using it from the ship. Sabo explains that she's gotta hone in on the opponent's core, and that this move will be her trump card. She ends up using the secret Fishman Karate move with a giant arm, and Maria thinks she missed, but no, actually she took down the ceiling, stopping the fire. I love those next level chess-like moves. And then we see something truly crazy and epic. Robin, looking very fine, adopts the look of a devil, in this form called Demonio Fleur. She says she'll be the devil if that's what it takes to help the people counting on her. Such an epic moment, and I love seeing Black Maria horrified at the sight of our Straw Hat. Clearly Maria has become the prey here. Robin even brings back what Maria was saying to her, that this time Maria shouldn't have limbs, and then in this amazing panel she uses her new form and advanced dislocation techniques to completely wreck Black Maria. I cannot wipe the smile off my face. This was such an amazing moment. I love the look. I love the vampire teeth and wings Robin's got going on here. And it's significant that she's not calling herself a devil child, but a devil, as if she's fully grown and become a full-fledged devil, one that obviously you don't want to mess with. What a moment for Robin. It's one of my favorite moments of hers, not only because she beats a Flying Six member, but because of the progression of her character arc and the form and the great dialogue taking place. And it's official, I can't decide between Robin and Nami. I feel like I alternate every single time between which one I like more, depending on who gets the most recent epic moment. I'll just have to accept that I can't choose between these two gorgeous girls. So after that glorious battle, the Maria underlings can't enter because the ice walls that Brook created, and as they peek between the walls to see Maria defeated and Robin looking like a demon, Brook takes advantage of the fact that they are all lined up and hits them with an orchestra, finishing the force off. We see Robin saying she overdid it a bit and falling down as Brook comes in saying easy there Robin, a very heartwarming moment, and wow, Robin could not have been cooler in that fight. She gets MVP for this chapter for sure. We then get Caribou, who is using his swamp powers to take out a month's worth of food, all in an attempt to get Luffy back to 100%, and Luffy is looking better, really going to town on the food. We get a hilarious moment where they're asking if Luffy can explain the situation, and he speaks as he's eating, and all that comes across is traff, munch munch, choo choo, whoop, Kaido, and that's pretty much it. It's absolutely hilarious. And then perhaps the most interesting thing this chapter happens, which is a big statement after Robin's amazing performance, but I think it is warranted. Momo and Shinobu are talking. Shinobu is overprotective, but Momo insists that they must do all they can, and specifically he must do all he can to defend the capital and stop it from being destroyed. In order to do that, not only does Momo have to go back, he wants Shinobu to use her ripe fruit to turn him into an adult. He'll still have the mind and heart of a child, and he'll never be able to return to normal, but Momo doesn't care. He needs access to the more powerful version of himself and the more powerful dragon that it would result in. We're told on the side of the final panel that Momo is showing such unwavering resolve. He's crying but determined to do anything he can to help his country, a true leader worthy of being the son of Odin. This is an amazing turning point, and if it wasn't for Robin's epicness this chapter, I'd give the MVP to Momo for his resolve alone. This is gonna be crazy. Now that it's been mentioned, it's pretty much guaranteed to happen, and since Momo has a clone of quite possibly the strongest fruit, he'll be insanely useful once he becomes an adult. Although I'm not saying this will happen, Shinobu can in theory use the fruit on Luffy if needed to give him a power boost too. The possibilities here are really endless, and I can't wait to see Momo become the legend he's so clearly meant to be. But wow guys, what insanity, what what epicness, what all-around mind-blowing moments and reveals. One Piece is fire, and that's nothing new, but I always gotta make it clear just how good it is, in my humble opinion. 1,021 chapters in, and I'm still on the edge of my seat, looking forward to the next chapter. As usual, let me know your thoughts on this one, what you're looking forward to happening next the most, and let me know who your MVP was this round. The very attractive Robin, the cool Brook, the Swamp Fridge Caribou, or the Resolved Dragon Momo. Plenty of choices to choose from. Even that one guy who talks a lot this chapter while he's eating so no one understands him. But yeah, if you did enjoy this review and want to keep them coming, the best thing you could do is channel the Pirate King within and smash that like button until it changes colors. Sometimes it changes to black, white, blue, whatever it is, smash that thing. If you haven't, make this the video you subscribe and hit that notification bell to turn on all notifications, or you will miss future One Piece videos. That's just the way it works. And if you are new to the Space Fam, let me know by saying hi in the comments. So glad to have you aboard. Lastly, while you wait for the next chapter to drop, feel free to check out my growing One Piece playlist that includes videos on the Yonko, Warlords, Revolutionaries, and much more. Link to that is in the description. And until next time, see ya, Space Cowboys.